Ronnie Garvin, 6 feet tall, 228 pounds from Montreal, Canada. And Randy the Macho Man Savage, 6 feet 1, 235 pounds from Sarasota, Florida. The one-man gang, Ronnie Garvin, climbing into the cage. Tension is in the air. You can feel it mount. The fans are eagerly awaiting the world heavyweight champion, the Macho Man himself, Randy Savage. Garvin is pacing back and forth like a caged lion. Macho Man, Randy Savage, World Heavyweight Champion. Due to the controversy that's between these two men, George Weingroff is the special referee appointed by Jim Bunning. Looks like Savage is the popular favorite in this match. Ronnie Garvin claims to have waited a long time for a World Heavyweight Championship shot. He's got the ball now. Let's see if he can run with it. There's a collar and elbow hookup and the ring shakes. These two men collide with such intensity. The cage has just been locked. The bell has rung, but the action got underway before. There's a block by Savage and a right-hand punch straight to the cranium. Front chancery by Savage. Garvin is trying to take away Savage's base. Savage has 100 megaton arms. It appears to be a stalemate at this point. Both men have the identical hold. Now it's just a matter of who can get the leverage. Savage enjoying a slight advantage. Referee Weingroff checking for a near fall or predicament. You have to get both scapula on the mat for the count of 3. Neither of these two men are lacking in courage. A cage match is the last resort in professional wrestling. Garvin is resorting to strangling Savage, always making sure to break it up before the counter gets any higher than 3. There's a chop by Garvin, and an elbow sends Savage down. This match, of course, is anything goes. Chairman of the board of directors, Jim Budding, appointed George Weingroff as referee. It's not an easy job. Savage had turned the tables, but now Garvin goes for the rolling cradle. Only a count of 1. Garvin, of course, is helping himself to a handful of trunks. Garvin is hammering away at Savage. Oh, right into the steel cage. Garvin running Savage headlong into the steel cage. Don't count out the Macho Man. He has unbelievable stamina. Right into your living room. Savage goes crashing. Knee drop to the throat. Garvin goes for the pin. And he finds it's not enough. It appears that Savage has been lacerated by the chain link fence. Savage trying to save himself from a terrible fate of a power driver. But his strength and his balance were too much for Garvin. And now he has Savage bowed back against the bottom rope. And Savage looks as though he's been through a meat grinder, as some of his appendages are hanging beneath the cage. Garvin delivers another boot to the face. Savage goes down again. Elbow drop. Savage is a very hard man to pin. Garvin looks like he had a knuckle sandwich there. Knee drop again. Neither of these men enjoy losing. Both men are willing to bend the rules. And it's come down to this, a cage match. Anything goes for the World Heavyweight Championship. Garvin repeatedly punching the face of Randy Savage. It looks bad for Savage. Now Garvin is pulling Savage up by the hair. He has him between and through the ropes. He's ramming his head on the post of the fence. There's a big jarring body slam. And a knee right to the jaw. Savage needs a miracle.
Got him.
Both men now pulling hair. Referee cannot break the hold because Garvin has the advantage. It appears that Savage is clawing away at the face of Garvin. And the fans are now getting behind Savage. Go, Randy, go. Savage again. Full steam ahead. It's taking Savage a while to regroup his senses after what happened. Savage with lightning-like fists. A left and a right. And the Macho Man is in control. Both of these men are powerfully built. Savage probably has the advantage in both size and strength. Savage is quick. Almost 240 pounds, and he moves like a cat. That's why he's the world champion. And he delivers a fist right to the face of Ronnie Garvin. And he is hammering away. Garvin is lucky to keep his feet outside of the ropes. Savage is trying to tie up Garvin. If he had only had him in the middle of the ring, things might be different. Garvin is changing the momentum by the hair. Weingroff is helpless trying to control these two men. There's a stomp to the head. These men are really slugging it out now. Savage is fighting back. Garvin goes down. And look at that scamper all the way across the ring for the pin. But once again, he's too close to the ropes. And now truly a test of endurance. These men have fought tooth and nail. Garvin's head struck a musical note on that post. Savage going for the pile driver. Garvin spreading out, trying to lower his center of gravity. Left jab to the jaw. Savage on the middle rope, and now to the top rope. And he misses with the elbow drop. Atomic drop. And there's an elbow drop that found home. Savage looks all in. Both these men have taken so much punishment. Garvin looks like he's going to roll the dice. He's on the top rope. Drives a knee right across Savage's jaw. I don't know how much more of this Savage can take. The rivalry between these men was so great that only a cage match could settle their differences. And it is the last resort. Both men are being put to the test, and there's almost a pile driver. Savage is trying to give Garvin a back body drop, but Garvin He's pulling the trunks. And there's a knee lift. Both men are spent. Now Garvin has just thrown Savage into the referee. It appears that Ronnie Garvin is taking the belt off of George Weingroff's pants. I sure do hate to see these things happen in wrestling. A one-man game. Looks like Weingroff is back on his feet. Now he's using the belt as a tourniquet around the throat of Savage. Savage is in trouble now. But there's what he needed. Garvin making the mistake of giving him enough room. Savage took his left boot and placed it in his midsection. And now it's Savage with the belt. He's not above using it either. There's a solid right hand to the head. This crowd is going wild. They are all behind Savage. This is more of a massacre than a match. Back body drop. Savage is wrapping it up real tight. And he misses the punch. And Ronnie Garvin gives Savage a back body drop. And Savage slams his back against the steel cage. Ronnie Garvin is going for broke once again. This match has gone back and forth many times. Savage is up, and Garvin goes down. Ronnie Garvin has suffered an unlikely chain of events that has caused, he's in severe pain. This may be the break in the match that Savage has needed. Pile driver. Now that's being an opportunist. Savage looks like he's on his last legs. He crawls over. And the winner of the match, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. So the winner of the match, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Weingroff is now trying to roll Ronnie Garvin. He's been pile driven. He's suffered a terrible fall. But you've got to give both men credit. Even though Savage is the winner, both men are really great wrestlers.
Once again,
comes Pez Watley and a new character that calls himself Speed Manson. Manson's barring the door. Watley's taking Savage. It's already been through enough, running him headlong into the fence. It was just about more than I could stand. Here's Pez Watley taking off his shirt and choking Savage with it. I don't like to get mixed up in other people's affairs, but as far as I'm concerned, that's my brother in that ring. So here I come over the fence. I had no idea what measures these guys were going to take. I just couldn't take it anymore myself. Looking down into my brother's face, it was just a little bit more than I could take. Folks, we'll be right back.
A1 with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing from Santa Fe, New Mexico, weighing 283 pounds, King Kong Brody. From Russia, weighing 318 pounds, Nikolai Volkov. Referee Lee Wong.
Hold your hats, folks. King Kong Brody and Nikolai Volkov. I never thought I'd see somebody who could physically dwarf Brody. I think I might be seeing it now. Now look at that chest, that barrel chest on the Russian giant, Nikolai Volkov, outweighing Brody by nearly 35 pounds. Two giants clashing head-on. St. Louis wrestling, the entire mat world watching this one. Brody, Volkov is bullying each other like two big giant bulls head-on in there. Lee Warren, a tough chore tonight. Volkov pounds on Brody, and Brody pounds right back. Oh, Volkov, headbutt to the stomach. That doubled up Brody. How often have you seen Brody hurt by anybody? Volkov with a cross-arm grip that may or may not be in the throat. I think it's right underneath the chin. I believe it's legal. The referee checks it. Brody and Volkov. Who's the toughest? Oh, Brody goes down with Volkov in command. Nikolai Volkov. He holds so many European records and Russian records. Oh, there's King Kong Brody. You can see on his head there briefly the scars, the battle marks on the head of King Kong Brody. He's used to wars. He's used to coming head-on into a Donnybrook, a brawl. And that's just what he has ahead of him here with Nikolai Volkov. The winner here, well, let's be perfectly honest, the winner here, he's going to be in the main event. There's no two ways. This is a main event in any arena, anywhere in the world. A flying tackle, and Volkov stands his ground. Volkov stood his ground from the flying tackle by Brody. They lock up again. Side headlock by Brody. King Kong Brody trying to squeeze that head of Volkov. Control the head, control the body. There's a lot of body on Volkov to control. It's hard to ever remember seeing Brody slam. Volkov has the power not only to slam him, but to deliver that backbreaker. Volkov leans into Brody. Brody pushing to the corner. Volkov with a headbutt into this midsection. Brody and Volkov exchanging kicks. Now forearms, and Brody gouges the eye. It's not going to be a Sunday school picnic in there. Oh, Volkov all over Brody. Volkov pounding on King Kong Brody. Nikolai Volkov. Brody reverses the whip. Volkov hits the corner. Brody charges it and misses. Oh, Volkov, very agile for somebody who weighs 320 pounds. He's agile for somebody who weighs 230. He got out of the way, and Brody, again, getting into trouble with Volkov. And I think a lot of the people here in the Checkerdome Sports Studio right now are a little bit surprised Hey, Volkov's knocking Brody around pretty good.
He's not backing away, I'll tell you that.
He's going right into taking the battle to Brody. Volkov all over Brody. And all those people who are so tied into what King Kong Brody does, so much enthusiastic and emotional about King Kong Brody, I think they're feeling now that their man has met somebody who can go with him blow for blow. Brody fighting back against Volkov. Chop to the throat by Brody. Volkov just won't back up. Like two tanks coming head on into one another. Volkov pitches Brody out of the ring. A kick to the head. Brody crawls onto the apron. Another kick from Nikolai Volkov to King Kong Brody. Brody grabs the leg of Volkov. Volkov and Brody out on the floor. Volkov. Brody grabs him. Uh-oh, look out. Volkov and Brody on the spectators. Volkov tried to run Brody. That was Brody trying to run Volkov. Uh-oh, Brody has a chair. He's going after Volkov. He misses with that chair. The referee's still counting. Brody and Volkov toe-to-toe, head-to-head. Volkov going after the chair. Brody grabs Volkov. The referee calling for the bell. Sure, both men are counted off. We still have a Donnybrook going here. Brody grabs the chair. Brody going after Volkov and misses. Volkov and Brody. A Donnybrook has erupted here. I mean, a Donnybrook, a back alley brawl between Brody and Volkov. I'm sure the referee counted both men out of the ring. Lee Warren doing yeoman service, restoring order, getting that chair which is already bent. We have them separated now. I'm sure the official verdict is both been counted out. Let's hear it from Mickey Garagiola.
Both wrestlers in 4 minutes and 53 seconds, both wrestlers have been disqualified.
Lee Warren and Chuck Riley from the Office of Athletics. They're trying to run Brody back. Nikolai, that's enough, Nikolai. The referee's chasing Brody out to help with Riley, the Office of Athletics, Lee Warren. We have Volkov here. We'll be back. Volkov went to talk. We'll talk right after this.
Steve Cooper entering the ring with a...
Since all the guys
This is quite an unusual tag team match, ladies and gentlemen. This is a match where the two men go against three. The Knocktown Riders, both of them here brought by Steve Cooper, and they're entering the ring right now.
a most man. The most man.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, Steve Cooper's Knocktown Riders, two men against three. They're taking on Ron Sexton, Hoot Gibson, and Mr. Wrestling. It's a one-fall match with a 15-minute time limit.
What are you looking at?
We will get underway as soon as these gentlemen, wrestlers, remove their jackets.
Oh, be quiet while I take the check.
They're very obnoxious people. They certainly are loudmouths. And Steve Cooper, of course, on the outside is telling everyone 2 against 3. He figures that now this is a one-fall match with a 15-minute time limit. 2 men against 3. Boy, that's quite a test, but they are tough. There's no doubt about that. There's the bell. And the match is underway. The bell has rung. There's no doubt about it, fans. On ICW Wrestling, you see absolutely the most exciting wrestlers in the world. Tag is made. In comes Ron Sexton. He takes over on one of the Naptown Riders. Now it's Mr. Wrestling in there. He clubs the Naptown Rider. Gets over to the corner, makes a tag. Hoot Gibson entering the ring. Hoot uses a forearm smash. There's a punch right to the chin. He sends the man to the mat. And on the outside, Steve Cooper's looking very worried right now as Gibson takes over on this Naptown Rider. Steve Cooper was very confident that his two men could defeat the three. But this one man that's in there right now, this Naptown Rider, is in a lot of trouble. As Ron Sexton puts the pressure on this side headlock, it's very well applied. And I know that Naptown Rider would like to get over and tag his partner to get him in there.
Come on, Ralph, get up! Come here, tag!
Here comes Mr. Wrestling taking over. He's got a front headlock and armbar hold. They're against the ropes. Oh, on the break. Naptown Rider throwing punch after punch. A side headlock. He's punishing the Mr. Wrestling. Look at that face. Oh, a thumb thrust to the throat. A thumb thrust. This is illegal. The tag is made. In comes the big, heavy Naptown Rider. He picks Mr. Wrestling up, drops him with a slam. Grips him up again, takes that side headlock. Again up in the air, a big body slam. He tries to get at him again, but Mr. Wrestling, well, he just about made a tag. He could not do it. The Naptown Rider brought him back. He punished him with a side headlock. In comes the smaller of the two Naptown Riders. He's smaller but louder. He's throwing punches there. Another smash to the head of Mr. Wrestling. The tag is made. Ron Sexton getting in there. Sexton sends him into the ropes. Ron Sexton, he takes over now. A front headlock, a face lock. He twists away at that head. The tag is made. The bigger of the two Naptown Riders is in there. There's that big splash. He pulls him up again. He wants to do more damage. And now Sexton comes back with a power-packed punch. He kicks the Naptown Rider to the mat. Another kick. He's got him covered. A 1 count. He's thrown off. Here comes Mr. Wrestling in there. Oh, what a beautiful drop kick. Man, this man can really drop kick. He takes over now. A smash to the back. There's no doubt about it, one of the best drop kickers ever. What a big body slam. He's got him covered. Can't quite hold him down. Here comes a tag. The big man gets in there. Another tag. Hoot Gibson gets in against the Naptown Rider. A kick by Gibson.
We're just wearing them down, Mannequin. We're just wearing them down. It's just a matter of time. Shut up! What are you talking about?
Gibson with a kick sends Naptown Rider to the mat. He clubs him to the head. He's got him covered. A 1 count. There's that reverse chin lock used so effectively by Hoot Gibson. The knockdown rider in trouble as the other one came in to help him momentarily.
Come on, ball! Come on, ball! Come on, ball!
5 minutes have elapsed in the match. There's been a lot of action in these 5 minutes. Knockdown rider taking a lot of punishment here, but he fights back. He has him in the corner. He has Sexton in the corner. Now he pulls him by the hair. He brings him over where both of them work on him. The tag was made. A knee lifts in the midsection. A big heel, an elbow drop to the throat. And he's got him covered. A one count. Sexton getting away. There's a kick. Sexton sends him into the ropes. A backdrop by Ron Sexton. He got him covered. A one. About a 1.5. The tag is made. In comes. Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, what a drop kick. He's got him covered. A 3 count. The action's still going on wildly. The match is over. The winner, the team of Gibson, Sexton, and Mr. Wrestling. Beautiful, beautiful wrestling there. Fans, what a beautiful drop kick.
Mr. Durability, Angelo Poffo, with a side headlock on Tony Falk. There's a side headlock takeover. Angelo is in command. Once again, it's Poffo with the takedown.
Way to go!
Angelo is bearing down on that side chancery, trying for the pin. So far, this match has been perfectly legal. Side headlock.
Go, Angelo, go! Almost the best.
With a little aid from the hair pull, Poffo remains in command. The side headlock is the hold that gives rise to cauliflower ears. Tony is struggling to turn that headlock into a wrist lock. Tony's leg scissors was only countered by Popo's headlock. And the headlock remains the telling hold in this match. Referee is accusing Popo of pulling the hair. He knows how to put a referee at a disadvantage. He's always turning, always shielding. Tony appears to have better leverage this time on his wrist lock. And it's Papa with the hair and the leg scissors. They kick out. Angelo has the headlock again. Angelo is constantly cranking away at that headlock, putting as much effort as he possibly can into it. That time the referee caught him in the act of pulling the hair. And now comes the onslaught. Tony Falk is taking a terrible beating in this match, and Mr. Durability has things going his own way. There's a side back body drop. Count of two, aided by the ropes. There's a vicious chop, and another one, and a slap to the face. And this is the most fire we've seen Tony Falk have in this match. Only to be subdued by the referee, who warns about the clenched fist. And there's a nice takedown by Tony, as he's dropping elbows on the leg of Mr. Durability. Tony Falk is punishing the leg. There's a hold that can break an ankle for you. Popo kicks Falk off. Drops a vicious elbow. Angelo pulling at the hair, but the referee cannot break the hold because it is Tony Falk with the advantage. And as long as he continues to be an advantage, the hold will not be broken, because it was not he that was doing the infraction. Body slam by Tony Falk. And he continues to go for that leg. Tony's very good at leg wrestling. Poffo a yank, sending him into the middle of the ring. Poffo sends Falk sailing out of the ring. That should give him some time to rest his leg.
Come on, Tony. Go down now. Get down. Come on, Tony. That leg ain't well yet.
There's an uppercut to the midsection by Poffo and another one to the jaw as Tony Falk reeling. Another shot to the jaw. Referee warning Poffo about using the closed fist. Poffo with those uppercuts. Another one. There's a vicious chop. But Tony Falk has barreled into Poffo and is throwing some forearm blows. Irish whip. There's a big chop that really caught Angelo. Side headlock punch. The tables have turned. Tony might have hurt his own hand with that punch. I sure know the feeling. Many a time I've had to soak my knuckles in ice. Tony with the armbar. Switching the attack from the leg to the arm in the middle of the match may not be a good idea. But as long as he can stay in control. Uppercut to the midsection, and Poffo sends Falk out for the second time in this match. Tony is finding that Mr. Durability, Angelo Poffo, is not very easy to wear down, as his reputation states. There's a slingshot.
All right, Angelo, go.
Angelo is quite the opportunist, taking advantage of every contingency that the ring possibly has to offer. Tony trying to get back in the ring. Poffo found the opportunity to snap his neck for him. There's an uppercut that caught him flush on the chin. Tony Falk from Paducah, Kentucky. Has to wish he was there now. And what a reversal by Falk as he throws a big elbow to the top of the head. Chopping away. Poffo cowered in the corner, only to come up with more onslaught. Boot to the heart that really popped. And there's the Italian neckbreaker. Count of three, the winner is Angelo Poffo.
Introducing first in the red corner, weighing in at 190 pounds from Cheyenne, Wyoming, Chief Jerry Eagle. And in the blue corner, 234 pounds from Chattanooga, Tennessee, Bad Pistol Pez Watley. And our referee today is Dell Edwards. There is the bell. The match is underway. It's a one fall, 15-minute time limit. Edgar, it's always very hard to get a word in edgewise. Pez is around.
Pez is around. That's exactly right.
Pez said he had him, but he apparently didn't.
Did not have him. Jerry Eagle pulled that quick reversal on him. Now Pez has Jerry on the ropes. And he's ready to start in on lick to the chest, but Jerry Eagle comes back quickly. And now he has Pez in a reversal again.
In fact, the last time we saw Pez here at the television studios, he had packed his bag and left for the day.
He did. In fact, he said he was leaving. There was too much prejudice here for him.
But he has come back in his usual style.
But he has Ernie the Cat Ladd with him today. He went out and found some help. Of course, later in the program, we'll get a chance to interview Ernie Ladd and Willie Monroe. So Pez is doing his strut as Jerry Eagle is on the mat. So Jerry is coming back up, and there's slam.
Into the mat again.
Of course, Pez Watley using the hair. Jerry is fighting back.
He is.
There goes that famous headbutt. That hard head.
That's it.
And it's all over.
That's it.
It's all over.
Your customer, he the one.